Oh, hey guys, how the frig's it going? I'm actually not using a tripod today, I'm just using the GoPro. Still using the GoPro. Like, bought a brand new camera, can't use it. But it's the way she goes, right? I'm having some problems with the noise issues on that thing. And a lot of you are right, it's the ISO. ISO's pinned, and I don't know how to change it. And I gotta wipe your lens off. Is that better? That's a little better. That's better. Anyway, I need to rock a piss because I drank about 17 gallons of water and now it all wants out. What I'm thinking about doing today is I gotta work tonight at 11 to 7. I want to go to the grocery store because I don't really have much to eat in this house. For the food, well, I do. I cooked that pork loin the other night. I did it in the little convectional oven. Worked okay. So let's take a rip over to the grocery store. If you're wondering why I'm starting late, it's actually like, what, 6:30-ish? What does my watch say? It's almost 7 o'clock. I got up at about 5 today because, well, I work at 11 to 7. So, you know, you modify your sleeping patterns to correspond with your wake up and nonsense and work. Which, let me tell you, it's lack of light in here, I apologize. It's probably all noisy, the video. Oh wait, I'm not filming with the Canon, probably looks fine. But let me tell you that that freaking Canon, I don't know, what a pile. That thing is so upsetting. Junk mail, more junk mail, and a bunch of junk mail. Freaking grasshoppers, man. So many of them around here now. Probably because my freaking driveway needs to be mowed. So let's jump in the truck. That's one thing I've noticed since losing weight. Getting in and out of the truck is no longer a task. You would think, you know, back when I was a lot heftier, that getting in and out of the truck would have been easier because, you know, you climb into it. You don't like the Trans Am over here where you literally fall into it. With the truck, you climb up into it, but to be honest, I needed 2 hands to get into this thing because there's a lot of weight to throw around. And I don't know, since I've lost this weight, I feel faster, I feel lighter, I feel like I can move quicker and shit. It's pretty cool. Anyway, let's go get some groceries. This gives me a chance to test out the new freaking Mountie thing. See how well it holds up. She's on there good. We're just gonna go to Freshco, that's all. All right, let's do this. One thing that's gonna get annoying is on the side of this camera housing guy, there's a metal ring that you grab onto to twist and tighten the camera into place. And you can probably hear as I go over bumps, that thing flopping around like a flounder. Gonna have to do something about that. Like I can probably flip it over. There we go, that locks it into place. That should kill that sound for the time being. I'll just have to make sure I flip it into the tightened position because for some reason on one side she's super loose, the other side she's super tight. And I just got to remember to put her into the tight side. Don't we all got to remember to put her into the tight side, eh? Jesus, Murphy, what's going on with me? But yeah, guys, one thing I've noticed that since I've been starting to eat vegetables there, well, shit, I've been going through a lot of vegetables there. Like, a lot of vegetables. Been eating the living crap out of them. Like, I'll blow through like 2 flowers of cauliflower and friggin' broccolis like crazy now because I just love that kind. I always loved broccolis and cauliflowers. You know, back in the day when Mom used to put out I called them salad trays, but it was just a veggie tray with some dip. I used to go after the broccolis and cauliflowers first. Dad used to go after the cherry tomatoes right away. I used to like them too. They're pretty good. But I always like biting into big trees, eh? Like cauliflowers and broccolis. Broccolis look like trees and cauliflowers look like petrified trees, and I felt like a dinosaur eating the shit out of them. Well, that's what happens when you're a kid, right? You imagine weird shit. Hey, whatever it takes to choke down the greens, right? Some kids nowadays, you have them try and eat broccoli and they don't even try it and they just hate it right away, and it's like, dude, it actually doesn't taste that bad. Choke it back. A little puppy on the side of the road. It's just a little puppy. But yeah, go get some much needed groceries and then we'll head her home. And oh, I feel like steak tonight. I don't know why, I just feel like steak. Steak and veg. Seems to be what I've been eating lately. A lot of fish or chicken or steak, and always greens with it. I don't miss the starches, to be honest. Like I thought, like I don't know what happened, because I used to be, oh, there's freaking apples in the middle of the road. I wonder where they came from. I don't see no apple tree around here, so somebody probably just threw them out of their lunch or something. Gas price is $1.28 a liter. You know what's sad? I'm actually excited about the gas prices being $1.28 a liter. Want to know why that's sad? Because a month and a half ago it was $1.10 a liter. I'm actually happy that it's $1.28 because last week it was $1.40. Sons of bitches. It is what it is. Anyway, it's a good thing this thing's actually pretty decent on gas. All right, I'm gonna head her inside, grab some food, and I'll be right back out, and I'll talk to you then. Peace. You know how there's people in the world who will do anything possible to start conflict, even when there's no reason to start conflict? So, I'm sitting there, I get my shit, I go up to the register to pay, I pay, I'm halfway through bagging my stuff, when this old codger decides to fucking lose it on me. I'm just like, okay, whatever. He's like, you have more than 8 items there. I'm like, yeah, it appears I do. And he just points to the sign and he goes, this is the express lane. 8 items or less. I'm like, dude, I already paid him bagging. I'm like, frig off. What's going on here? Like, I could understand if I had a shopping cart with 100 items in it. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Don't be stupid. Okay. That stupid chipmunk or squirrel. I didn't want to have to clean that off my tires. But like, I'm already bagging my shit. I'm like, first bag's done, second bag's almost done, and this old codger's like trying to start something, and I'm just like, what the like, how did you go through your whole life by causing conflict like that, or is that just something you're doing now because you got nothing fucking better to do with your life? Like, what's really going on here? Holy, like, some people need to learn to mind their own frickin' business. Like, the way that store is configured, when I came out, because I only went to the produce and the meat section, I didn't even bother going to the snack aisles or anything. I don't need snacks. I got almonds at home. I still got that chocolate bar I bought, haven't touched that. Plus I got fat bombs coming out the yin yang, which reminds me I should have picked up some more cream cheese. Shit. But that's besides the point. This guy had no right to friggin' start chirping. And I'm just like, what the frig? And then as I'm leaving, he's like, you need to learn respect. And I'm like, dude, you need to chill. Like, what the frig? And the lady at the cash, she was just so uncomfortable with the whole situation. I'm thinking it's hilarious because this old codger's chirping me for something that's not even a big deal. Like, what's really going on with this world, man? Like, fucking relax, people. Take her down a notch. Pump the fucking brakes and tame her down 25% for crying out loud. I just blows my mind. Like, imagine that. Imagine being that guy, all mad because a guy has 11 items and he's going through an 8 item or less checkout, but he's already completed, paid his dues, and is like halfway through bagging, and then you chirp him? That's just screwed up. Anyway, I'm almost home. I'll try and back in when I'm there. All right, peace. All I gotta say is when I'm that old, I hope I'm not that freaking bitter about things, because that's freaking ridiculous, people. Anyway, let's grab the food. Go inside. Debating on barbecuing while the vegetables cook. Nah, I'll air fry. I don't feel like standing outside in the garage with all these damn grasshoppers around. One thing I need to do, I need to bust out the weed whacker one of these days and take care of all this shit. I got like trees growing in front of my garage door. That ain't good. That's bad and wrong. We'll call it badong. Anyway, I wanted to come and get the tripod, and then what we're gonna do is we'll do a haul video, because those are always exciting. Little grocery haul video. Let's get you guys set up, okay? Okay, what do we get at groceries? Some steak. We're gonna have that tonight. Steak. Some more steak for another night. Got some frozen chicken wings ×2. Bought some pretty pretentious looking friggin' salad dressing here. Ole. Simply dressed.
Cause it's simply dressed. Dressed better than all the rest.
Whatever, who cares? It's high fat, low carbs. More mushrooms. Cause I sure do love mushrooms. Bought another bushel of broccoli. Cause I love chopping broccoli. Bought some green freaking peppers here, bell peppers. They're green, they're bell peppers, and they're good. Big old dirty freaking wad of cauliflowers, because cauliflower's good for you. It's like a magical fruit vegetable thing. And last but not least, a great big old dirty bag of salad, because I love tossing my salad. Alrighty, well the Instant Pot's all cleaned out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up some veg, get my din-din ready. Because everybody loves din-din. It's going to be the first thing I've eaten today. Straight to dinner, boys. No screwing around. No screwing around. Yeah, I made some more fat bombs there. I ran out. Because, man, are they ever good. And, like, at night, you're sitting there and you're getting this, like, hunger pain, right? You're like, man, I really could use a snack. That doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it does. And you pop 2 of those in your mouth, and it's only 120 calories, and you're no longer hungry because of the high fat content. It's so good. I love it. All right, let's get some veg out and let's start filling the pot. Okay, so we got 1 cup of broccoli, 1 cup of cauliflower, not really well separated. Throw some pepper into it. Half a cup of water, a little bit of soy sauce for flavoring. Nothing says awesome like a little bit of garlic. Close the lid, set your pressure, come down here to the face. We hit steam. 17 minutes, good enough for me. Steaks in the air fryer, veg in the Instapot. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, boys. I'm sweating like crazy because it's hot as balls down here. Man, I gotta do something about air ventilation. Get the air flowing down here. I need to get more of those window fans like I have upstairs. I was thinking about getting one, only for when I'm home. Obviously it'll come out when I'm not home. Putting it in the window and the door, and then it would blow air into the house. Maybe even getting another one for like the window over here or something to blow air out of the house so we can get a nice circulating airflow going. That hopefully would cool this frickin' place down, because let me tell you, down here, frickin' a sauna. It's a frickin' sauna! Okay guys, we all have that one friend, right? That one friend who... Okay, I'm gonna use that work for instance. There's a guy at work, he goes to Tim Hortons a lot. And every time he goes there, there's a girl who will, she always puts smiley faces on the cups. Like when I order my double-double with sweetener instead of sugar, for obvious reasons, she puts DDS and then a happy face on it. It's just what she does. She's bored. She's serving coffee. It means nothing. My coworker's like, he goes and orders a double-double the other day. Gets to work, goes to open it, sees a smile, and he's like, yeah, she wants the D. And I'm just like, how did you come to that conclusion? Like, really, how did you come to that conclusion? I don't think I'm aiming this. That brought me up to the video today where, let me just open up the comments. And this is why I think the female audience tends to not comment very often. And in a way, I don't blame them because, oh wow, today's video has 666 views. Well, that's an omen. From a Kylie McDowell. Posted that she's been watching me for about 7-8 years, which is pretty much how long I've been running this channel for. I think we started back in 2011. Goes on to mention about studying keto, or been trying keto for the last week, and so on and so forth. Basically telling me to keep making the great videos. It keeps her motivated, and so on and so forth. And then somebody else goes and posts girlfriend material at him. Like, okay, she left a comment on the video. Doesn't mean she wants to D, guys. Like, figure it out. And that's the thing, is in the past this happened too. A girl would comment on a video, and right away the guys would be like, oh yeah, she just wants Adam. She wants to get with Adam. Oh my god. And it's like, no. She's leaving a comment because she wanted to leave a comment. Just like when you guys leave comments. It's like, come on, don't overlook what's being said. Like, she's just, you know, apparently I'm motivating her, and she wanted to throw some motivation back by letting me know what I'm doing. That the content I'm making is helping her out to get through her own hurdles, whatever they may be. Hey, that's great. You know, that's one of the reasons why as content creators do what we do. The other reason why is pretty stupid on YouTube. A lot of them just do it for the money, which that doesn't exist anymore. No, shit, guys, seriously. When I don't upload a video, my channel makes $1 that day. When a video does go live, I make $1.89. That's almost the price of a 2-liter bottle of Coke. Just putting that out there. YouTube AdSense equals shit. But that's not why I make these videos. I make them because I'm having fun doing it. And I really enjoy it. And I'm really, one thing I'm not enjoying is the fact that I wasted like $500 on this thing. And it films like a $100 camera from GearBest. Like, that's really, really upsetting. And if I could figure out that ISO issue, So I'll show you here, like I'll just turn it on. Okay, why does it say ISO 80 now? Oh, because I'm not in the right mode. So if you go into camera mode, and you'll see down in the bottom here, you probably won't see it, but it says ISO auto, and I can't tell if I'm even aiming this right. But there's no way to turn off the auto ISO in this mode. You can go in and adjust the exposure values, which doesn't do anything, but you cannot adjust the ISO. The moment you take it out of auto exposure mode, it just goes back to what it was. So it's like, how do you leave it somewhere? Like if I want to leave it there, oh, that doesn't work. Like there's nothing you can do to take it out of that mode. The moment you hit record, it goes back into auto ISO. It's like the firmware on this camera was built to suck. And you know, that's been the thing with Canon lately. They make a good first revision product. Like back in the day, I had an HF something. It was the Vixia 200. It was a standard definition, had the video light, had the microphone, had all the cool shit. And then the third generation came. Oh, it even had a shoe on the screw-on shoe, so you can put like a wide-angle lens onto it or a telephoto lens. Then the third generation came out, and they got rid of the microphone port and the actual just the microphone port. Fourth gen came out. They got rid of the microphone port, the light, and the ability to screw a. And then they came out with the new Vixia series. The 200 had a built-in shoe, so you can actually attach a physical microphone to it. Okay. Then the 3 came out. It got rid of the shoe in favor for some like clip-on shoe. All right, that's fine. Then the 4 came out, and they got rid of that altogether. Now you had to buy an extra accessory to have a freaking mic on your camera. Then the 5 came out. The 6 came out. No improvements. No improvements. If anything, the video quality went down. Why do these companies work backwards? I don't get it. Your last generation products were great. So why reinvent the wheel and make it more square? It doesn't make sense, right? I've been doing some research on the GoPros because I'm really impressed with this Silver 4, or GoPro Hero 4 Silver. It can do 2.7K video. Problem is it'll only do it at 30 frames a second. I kind of like this 60 frames shit. It's a little smoother, a little nicer. If you don't like it, you can always detune it down to 30 frames and it looks fine. But the GoPro Hero 6 that I was looking at, the black, it's about 600 bones, which is, I'm going to admit, very expensive. Not about to run out and pick that up tomorrow, I can say. I'm going to save up some money and consider it. But the Hero 6 can do 4K video at 60 frames a second. I'm wondering, like, all I do is vlog. Like, I don't need the long distance zoom shots. I don't give a shit about that. All I want to do is shoot shit that I'm doing through the day, the workouts. Next year, I'm hoping that my weight is going to be manageable. It'll be down to the point, and I'll be more fit where riding a bike won't kill me. Because I'm thinking about buying a pedal bike and go bombing around town. I can either attach you guys to the handlebars or attach you to my helmet. If I wear my motocross helmet, people are going to think I'm an idiot. So I'll probably just get a regular bike helmet and wear that and, you know, go biking. Something to protect the dome while I'm out riding. So like I say, wear a motorcycle helmet. People question your sanity. I think the GoPro is a good choice. And the Hero 6, a lot of people said the audio sucked, but I just watched a video a couple days ago of the Hero 6 after the firmware patch. And the audio sounded pretty good. It sounded just as good as the audio on this thing. Now, of course, I don't know if they were using the same techniques I use to get better audio out of it. I got a couple plugins that I run through Sony Vegas that will kind of make the audio sound a little richer. I was doing it with the Canon because the original audio out of the Canon was just kife. And the original audio out of the GoPro was pretty good, but when I passed it through this plugin, it just got so much better. So I might do the same thing with the Hero 6. I don't know. We'll see. When am I planning on getting that camera? I have no idea. I still can't return this camera because, number one, I don't have the receipt. Number two, I'm way beyond my time. So we're basically stuck with the Canon. What the fuck am I going to do with it? I don't know. Maybe one day I'll figure out how to turn off the ISO. But as far as the Canon HS730SX, whatever the fuck they want to call this piece of shit, I can tell you right now, I'll never buy another Canon product ever again in my life. Boycotting that company, as far as I'm concerned, they can go bankrupt, but they won't because their DSLRs are the best on the market. But I'll never buy another one of their point and shoots again. Fucking garbage. Now I know people are going to be like, well, Adam, the G7X is a great camera. Yeah, it's $1,000. You know, it's expensive. It's not cheap. Might be cheap in the US because you guys get better prices. But here in Canada, that's like a fucking $1,000 camera. I'm not about to spend that on a camera. I'd rather spend $600 on, and that'll probably go down over the time because it's brand new on the market. So it'll probably gradually be down to $400. I'd rather spend that on a GoPro that I can use for more versatility. I can use it in my driving vlogs. I can use it in my, like I said, next year if I want to go biking. If I decide to take the dog for a walk one night and shoot a video, I can put on his little harness with the GoPro mount and we can do a vlog from the dog's angle. You know, I can do voiceovers of Oreo as he's walking along, going for a little trot down the trail. Oh, what do you want? Shut up, Defender. Stupid Microsoft Defender. But yeah, like, you know, GoPros are... Seriously, I find the GoPros more versatile for what I want to do. And the thing I like about the new Hero 6 is just like my Session, straight out of the box, she's waterproof, weatherproof, good to go. Up to 10 meters, mind you, underwater, but out of the water, she's pretty good. She's pretty watertight. Just like my Session. And the Session doesn't have that bad of audio on it. The video's a little sketchy, but the audio's pretty decent. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm waiting for my dinner to be done. And once that's all said and done, I'm going to go eat. Probably put some... I might skip on cardio today. I might skip on the cardio today. I did it yesterday. I put in a good... what I do at work is on my lunch. I got 45 minutes. So I usually go out for a walk, and I got about 7,000 steps in so far. So, yeah, I'm going to call that good. So, I'll be back when dinner's ready. Alright, peace. Guys, you don't realize how bright this freaking light is. I got it on the dim setting, and when I turn it off, I can still see the dots from the LEDs in my face. It's pretty cray. Speaking of pretty cray, look at the pretty kitty. Who's a pretty kitty? Who's a pretty kitty? Who's a pretty kitty? Who's a kitty? Who's a kitty? Who's a... Oh, you're a kitty. Yeah. She meows actually a lot. Like Felix, he wasn't really vocal. Well, he was. He told me to fuck off a bunch of times, but you know how that was. But Scampers, usually not that vocal. Well, sorry. Usually never shuts up, to be honest. All right. Vegetables done. I'm gonna load that onto my plate. I am stoked for this, guys. I am super hungry. And it's funny because, like that comment stated, been watching for 7 to 8 years. A lot of you out there have been with me since the Skaven days. You remember the foods I used to make. Hell, I used to go out to the garage, barbecue up an entire tray of pork chops. An entire tray of pork chops, okay? And rifle that in my face. And then afterwards, I'd be playing video games with the guys, playing some Grand Theft Auto or whatever it may be. And I would totally just devastate a bag of hickory sticks. Nowadays, I have my vegetables, I have my steak, and I'm good. I'm better than good. I'm great. Great! So this is a 2-piece steak. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Let me show you what we got here. So there we go. Got your broccoli cauliflower mixture with some soy sauce into it to give it some flavors. And steak. I'm going to add some salt to that, mind you. But that's my dinner for tonight. And honestly, this is going to fill me right up and make me feel great. And I'll be good now till I get off work at 7 a.m. I have snacks at work. I bought myself some almonds and cashews and, you know, simple keto snacks for at work. So if I do get a hunger later on, I can just go ahead and pop some. 23 almonds, that's all you can really eat because that's the serving size. Anything beyond that, and you'll risk breaching your macros, which kind of sucks. But another thing I want to start doing is taming it down on the liquor. No more beers. I've been buying the Clear 2.0 from Sleeman, which is a beer that you can have on keto to a limit. You shouldn't have any more than, well, like if you're only supposed to take in 50 grams of carbs a day per se, I think it's 50 is my limit. I've been having success with that, so I roll with it. Some people roll a 25 carb day, whatever it may be. So 50 carbs a day. That means if you ate no carbs at all throughout the day, let's just say you ate meat with 0 carbs in it all day long. Meat. Eggs and chicken and steak and chicken wings and no carbs, no sauce, you could theoretically, on a 25 carb balance, have 12 beers. But I noticed that after 4 of those beers, even though they're only 4%, it would knock me on my ass. I'd be pretty loaded and ready to rock. But I want to try and cut that out, because sure, it's only 2 carbs per can. It's also 90 calories per can. So you drink 12 of those, let's just say. That's like, what, 11, I want to say 1080 carbs maybe? 1180 carbs? Or 1180 calories? That's 1100 calories that you're taking in that you potentially could have replaced with food. And they're empty calories. You just piss them out. It's no point, right? So I think what I'm going to do is tame her down on the drinking. If I decide to drink, maybe I'll get a 6-pack or something light. So I think to get a little bit more losses / gains, I need to tame her down on the liquor, ramp it up on the water intake, and go from there. Anyway, I'm freaking starved. I'm pacing. I'm gonna go eat, and probably gonna end this here. So anyway, people, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed whatever the hell this video was. I was mainly bored. Wanted to shoot a video, so I did. Look, it's done. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And on until next time, people. Peace the frig out.